Hey guys, your boy Fong Lee here to bring you the spoiler-free review of Netflix original The Haunting of Hill House. So The Haunting of Hill House is a new Netflix miniseries. It got 10 episodes. I've never really heard about it until like the day I saw it. Like I didn't see any trailers, any teaser. I just heard a lot of hype on Twitter, and I kind of check it out. I went to its IMDb page. I went to like Rotten Tomatoes, and the reviews were outstanding. Like this is some of the best review, like 93% and like 9.0 on IMDb. It was amazing. It got amazing reviews. So I'm like, you know what? I have to check it out. This show is incredible. The show is created and directed by Mike Flanagan. Now Mike Flanagan is the guy behind Hush, another Netflix movie, Ouija, Origin of Evil, of Oculus, of damn it, Gerald's Game on Netflix as well. Like this dude, he really knows his stuff when it comes to horror. I find it kind of funny that he just hired like a bunch of actors that he's already worked with in other projects. That's gonna be me when I made it to Hollywood. I'm just gonna hire my friends to work for me. So I thought that was really cool. And one of them is his wife. The Haunting of Hill House is without a doubt Flanagan's best work today. When you're talking about like modern horror filmmaker, you think of James Wan, you think of David Sandberg, those people, right? Some would even throw Jordan Peele in it. But for me, it was Mike Flanagan. Like Mike Flanagan was the guy to look out for, and even though like I would still maybe put James Wan on the top, but Mike Flanagan is really like edging out, man. Like he is really edging out, especially with a show like this. The great thing about Hill House is that it is so much more than a horror show. Like it is scary. Don't get me wrong. Like it's got ghosts, it got like haunted house, it's got all the scary stuff that you come to expect. But deep down, it's a story of a family. It is a family drama at its core, and like this could get really repetitive. But when you really stop and think about it, some of the best horror movies or TV shows, it's always about something other than, the ghost or the demon. There's nothing wrong with having, like just the demon, like a scary demon terrorizing a house or a group of people. Those stuff, they are scary, but that's like entertaining scary. You know what I mean? Like popcorn scary. Like you get scared watching it, and then like couple days later you can forget about it, right? But I really appreciate that when the writers and the filmmakers, they really try to take the extra effort and go the extra mile to create something that has layers, create something that has a theme. And I thought Mike Flanagan, he combined the family drama elements and the horror elements together masterfully. Like he did it so well. You can't have one over the other. Like they complement each other. The horror, they make the family drama more dramatic, and the family drama, it makes the horror scarier. Now let's talk about the characters, because you could have all the ghosts, all the demons you want. If you don't care about the characters, it's not gonna work. This has got to be some of the most believable family ever put on screen. Like I could say that with confidence. This is one of the most believable and relatable and some of the most real people family ever put on screen, because I knew someone like that. I was that person. Like I kept seeing those people that I knew, and I kept seeing myself in those characters, right? And that's good writing. We need more writings like this. The three standout actors in the show, like they are all amazing, but I just want to give these three actors shout out, because they were so good, and their performance really affected me emotionally. Carla Gugino, she plays Olivia Crane, the mother. Oliver Jackson Cohen, he plays Luke Crane. And Kate Siegel, she's Mike Flanagan's wife. She plays Theo Crane. Those are the three standout performances for me. But they are all so good. From a technical point of view, this show is almost fucking perfect. Like there's nothing wrong. There's nothing that there's no errors that I could find with the technical stuff. Like the show looks amazing. Yeah, cinematography, okay. Sound design, so clever, so smart. You would hear like those empty room, white noise type of sounds in the background, and it is creepy. It is scary, sure, but it also familiar. Like it hits you right there. Like you've heard that sound before, but now you have to associate it with a horror show that scared the shit out of you. Also, the score. I need to look up who composed the score for this show. This score is so beautiful, yet so subtle. And the timeline of the show is not linear. Like, they jump around, from time to time a lot. Like, present, past, and they would go like different times in the past. But I was never confused, not once. Like, everything flow really naturally. And, the really clever transitions. That kind of makes you feel like the story was meant to be told that way. The time jump, it became so natural. One of my favorite things about the show is that Mike Flanagan, he actually put ghosts in the background, but like he kind of hide them, like like in like a little corner, like in a little dark corner, like in the background, but the characters can't see them. They're so clever. They're like Easter egg, and it is really fun to like look for them. Some of them are kind of obvious. Not obvious, but like you could kind of see them quite easily. Like you could see like a face in like the mirror or something. But some of them you really have to dig deep, and and it is so much fun. It's just another layer of the show, and it is it's like a little game for the audience to like see if you could spot all the ghosts. It's like when you play that Spider-Man game and you have to do like the side mission. Spotting the ghosts in this show is the side mission. And let's talk about the ghosts. The ghosts in the show, they're not just an entity there to haunt the house, to kill people or just scare people. I mean, they do all of that and more. The ghosts, they represent something. There's a great line by a character in the very first episode when he said, ghosts, they take many forms. I'm not quoting him because I don't, obviously I don't remember the actual quote, but basically what he said, that ghosts they take many forms, but the most common form is people wishes. Like you want something to be done, that you did something in the past that you regret, that you felt guilty of doing, or maybe just something that you just wish you've done differently, or maybe you have a loved one who died and then you just wish to see them, so that's the ghost. When you see a person who you love, but they die, that's the ghost. You see an image of a person who is, maybe you had an affair with and you just felt guilty about it, that's a ghost. Different type of ghosts, but they're all ghosts. And the ghosts in this show, they represent something. They represent something about the human and how, trying to run away from your past is not going to work out well. The ghosts in the show, they have a purpose. They force the characters to confront their past. And that's what makes it so good. I'm not going to talk more about it because I might get into spoiler, but oh my god, this fucking show, man, I'm telling you, they better make a season 2. They better make a season 2, man. Like, I finished the show last night and I'm feeling so empty, like something is missing. In the end, The Haunting of Hill House is an incredible piece of horror drama. Netflix really hits home again with another great original series. It had great directing, great writings, great actings, and just great everything else. I'm gonna give season 1 of The Haunting of Hill House a 9 out of 10. I'll tell you guys a funny story. Before I started The Haunting of Hill House, I started watching The Chilling Adventure of Sabrina. It was god awful, okay? And I watched one episode of that, and then I watched Hill House. And I think like 4 or 5 episodes in of Hill House, I looked over to my sister and I was like, I honestly don't know how I could watch Sabrina after watching this, because that would be the biggest downgrade ever. Also, before I end this review. Let me just say this really quick. Episode 6. That fucking episode 6 is a thing of beauty. It is modern art. It is the equivalent of the Mona Lisa of TV show. That episode 6. That's all I'm saying. Hey guys, I hope you got a chance to check out this amazing TV show. It's on Netflix. It's only 10 episodes. Super easy to watch. And if you have, let me know in the comment section how you feel about it. Did you like it? Did you not like it? And if you enjoy my review, hit the like button and subscribe. You want to see more reviews like this. And with that being said, I'll see you soon.